Hi guys. Sorry, I'm trying to do this with one hand right now because, yeah, I got this little one in my other arm right now. So, sorry for a little bit of the shaky camera there at the start. So, yeah. Hi. How are you? I know oh, okay. She's like, "Okay, whatever, Mom." Uh, let's close this a little bit. There we go. She decided, okay, I don't want to be part of this. Anywho, hi, how are yous? Hope you're all doing well today. Okay, yeah, a little bit nutty yesterday. Well, first, after I got done filming the video and started uploading and so forth, I did start to do my journaling. That felt good. I really, really needed that. It really helped to calm the monkey brain down quite a bit and also to help organize my thoughts a lot better. So I'm definitely going to be continuing on with that today. Played around with my calendar also last night. There was something weird going on. But yeah, I played around with that last night and got things a little bit more settled with that. And I do have to do my calendar for month of March yet. I always like to put in all of the moon phases, what sign they're in, and also do my numerology, my daily numerology. So, like for instance, yeah, this year is actually a 3 year for me, which means a lot of creative self-expression for me. This is personal calendar, not the collective calendar. I think collectively, let me see here, this is a 9 year for everybody. 2 plus 2 plus 5 equaling 9. But for me personally, it's a 3 year. This month is actually a 6 month for me, with it being a 3 year. And then this is collectively a 3 month. You add those two together, you get six. And then we take that number, and with it today, collectively, it's a 1 day, but 6 plus 1 makes it a 7 day for me. So, how do you get what year it is for you? Is you take your birthday, okay, in my case, 11/11, add those together, plus the year, not your birth year, but the last year that your birth day fell on. Okay. So for me, of course, that would be November 11th, 2024. Basically, you take all those numbers, 11 plus 11 plus 2024, add all that up, get it all the way down to that single digit number. Keep adding up all those numbers until you get that single digit number. Okay. And that's how you get your what year it is for you. Okay. So, oh, excuse me. Yeah, that felt good. Stretching my legs a minute. So anyway, yeah, that's how you get that, and then you can find out what month it is. What sort of month you're going to have. Six. Let's see here. Six would, with it being six, that would be all about the home environment. Makes a lot of sense. Things how right now. Well, let's back up. Last month, with it being February, it was a 5 month for me. That was a month all about change. Hello, what happened? And actually, the day that I left was a 5 day. Also, I believe that was a 5 day. So it makes a lot of sense. Double five, and then that creative self-expression. This month is all about home environment. That being the 6 month. Six represents basically the home environment. So creative self-expression with home environment makes a lot of sense. One of the top things that we're trying to find for me is some place for me to live. So I don't want to keep burdening my friends and so forth. So yeah, that is a top thing for me. And it's actually, it just dawned on me because because with speaking with my social worker yesterday, the one there's one organization, private. Basically, we're having to be trying to tap into private organizations right now, since I'm not really all that terribly established with the state just yet, with being able to tap into possible state resources, or basically government resources. What I'm talking about, and the one organization that I had to contact, basically their funds become available first of the month, and you have to get in contact with them as soon as possible. So basically, call just after midnight or something, and basically leave a message with them and get in line. That's how you get in line with them. So yeah, I called them. I was supposed to call them right after midnight or whatever, but I had fallen asleep while waiting, and I woke up. It was 12:48, so it's like fingers crossed that first I got in on time, and second that I'm going to actually be able to access some sort of funding. Maybe I can get a place on my own. So we'll see. Also, remembered some of the places that are a little bit further out, not within walking distance, basically, with possibly applying for positions. There is an Aldi right up the road. Couple of positions that are open there. I decided to hold off on it because I'm not entirely too sure. I could apply for both, don't get me wrong, but I wanted to give myself a moment and kind of think on those a little bit. The one is the part-time position, so it'd be no big deal, but the other one is a store manager position. And I want to do some soul searching, see if I really want to do that or not. So yeah, I just kind of want to think on that a minute. But I know, I have a tendency to play with my hair a lot. Twisting it and so forth, and my fingers got caught. The other, let's see, I did apply for a position. I thought I remembered seeing a Home Depot in this little shopping mall that's just on the other side of the overpass, just past Walmart. And sure enough, I got up there on Google Maps and trying my best to, see and so forth. And unfortunately, it wasn't really showing up until you got to the street view. And it's like, that it's 2 years old. So I was just like, okay, yeah, there definitely was a Home Depot down there. So I went up on their website, and sure enough, there is, and applied for one of the positions there. I think it's part-time or whatever. I don't know if it was part-time, full-time, or whatever. But anyway, either way, I'm like, I like that. I wouldn't mind Home Depot. I love home improvement. Yeah. Tools, drills. Yeah. I'm a total tomboy. Yeah, let's saw my hand off while I'm at it. Maybe a few fingers. Why not? No, I've always been somebody who's loved home improvement stuff. My parents were that way. Of course, my father being an electrician. He was commercial, actually, before he retired, a union electrician. But and my mom always the same way. So, and I noticed that with these guys too, they're the same way. So, but yeah, I would love that Home Depot or Lowe's. I know there's a Lowe's also, but I would definitely need a ride to get over there. Same with the Home Depot, but the Lowe's seemed like it was a little bit. It was definitely a little bit further, but I would love that. It's like, yeah, okay. So I'm seriously thinking about branching myself out a little bit. I'll need some rides getting to and from work or whatever, because of course money's low and Uber rides. I'm trying to get something right here, but oh well. It's kind of taken a little bit longer, and I'm too antsy. So direct my energy to putting in those job applications. So, but yeah, Lowe's, Home Depot, I really wouldn't mind position in one of those places. That would be a lot of fun, actually. So I'm like, okay, let's go for it. So, yeah, actually, Angie knocked at my door to see if I might want to go with her to Joann's, but I desperately need a shower. I'll get to that in a minute with what happened yesterday. And I also have been battling low sugars too, so I would need to be able to eat first, and I don't want to hold them up. But Joann's is going out of business. They weren't able to find a buyer. So, yeah, it's sad. Very, very sad. That's one place I would have liked to have been able to maybe apply to, but yeah, not cool. I know, that's very, very sad. So if there's anything, any sort of craft stuff or whatever that you might want, it's probably a good idea for me not to go because it's going to be temptation there. But yeah, there is a Michael's up the road, also in that same shopping center that is in Home Depot. So I'm going to apply there. I would love that. I love doing things with my hands. I can't help it. Okay, yeah, I know what I just said, but get your minds out of the gutters. Anywho, but yeah, Michael's would be a really good place. I did see that there's a part-time position, but I was getting really sleepy. I was up a good portion of the night last night. Oh, hi. Okay, you're right onto my bladder. But yeah, there she is. Say hi. Mommy. I know, she's such a pretty girl. So anyway, but yeah, I'm going to definitely apply to Michael's. I saw that there was there. And there's also a store, it's like a home goods store, basically. It's called At Home. Again, home improvement sort of stuff. I know. And of course, I don't have anything left. So, hey, that would be a good one to apply to. So, yeah, I'm going to see if they have any positions available there. Also, my friend was able to dig in that one box of paperwork that I left behind for her to ship to me at some point when I get some money together. Anyway, yeah, she was able to get in that box and find the resume and references and get those scanned and emailed to me. So I'm going to get those printed off and see about taking a look at that, see what sort of changes that I need to make for that so I can start applying to some graphic design positions. I want to start there. That was one of the things that came out with my journaling yesterday. I want to start, before I build a brand, before I build a new portfolio, I want to start with the resume. You know, start with the brick and mortar, that black and white, you know, and so forth, and then go from there with building a new brand and also new portfolio. And I know that's going to take some time. In the meantime, you know, apply for these other positions and so forth. I want to do something that I want to do, not something that I need to do. I'm tired of, and I realize I need a job. I realize that. That's why I'm holding off on, you know, the situation with Aldi. Yeah, I can apply for the part-time position. That would be something that would be more of a need to do. But as far as, you know, like store manager is concerned, I want to do some soul searching on that. But I'll apply for the one there at Aldi with that with the part-time position. I mean, I don't mind now that I'm feeling a lot better. I know Rick, Angie's husband, he was just like, I have seen you make so many. He was basically giving me a little pep talk yesterday. I've seen you make so many changes, not changes, but make so many improvements since you first arrived last week. You know, I've only been here. Tuesday will make 2 weeks that I've been here, and when I first got here, it was like, yeah, you were all bunched over, in a lot of pain, and you know had of course, the bowel attack and so on and so forth. But you have made so many improvements. You're not pale anymore. You have color in your cheeks. You just and he's right. I have made so many improvements in such a short amount of time. Just being able to breathe again, is huge. I feel like that basically kind of what happened with that bowel attack is just getting a lot of gunk out of my system. I've been feeling like this whole time, yeah, I've been making improvements as far as cell repair, cell damage was concerned, repairing damaged cells throughout my body, not just in my chest area, but throughout my body. Just getting in fresh air, to clear out a lot of nastiness out of my system. It's like I have renewed energy. Yeah, I'm still dealing with pain in my chest a little bit and everything. Mostly when like laying here in bed. This isn't the most comfortable bed, by the way, but I'm appreciative to have it. But just I do feel it when I get in certain positions or whatever. But as far as being able to do household chores or whatever, like cooking, being able to walk down to the store, I haven't been able to do that. I mean, it's basically the same distance as between where I was living at or last living in Vegas, walking over to Vaughn's. It's the same distance, if not further, but I couldn't make it before. Now I'm making it, no problem. So yeah. But anywho, yeah. And speaking of walking, yesterday I didn't walk anywhere. I didn't get a shower or anything, primarily because the winds got pretty severe yesterday. I'd say we were a good 50, 60 mile per hour wind gusts yesterday. But in the process, we lost power. 2 weeks to the day when we got our last storm that we had in Vegas, and we lost power out there. Had to happen again here. About 5 hours. We were without power. Well, come to find out, a neighbor, I guess they had an old tree in the backyard, and they were going to be seeing about having it cut down, hiring tree service to come and have it removed. Well, unfortunately, they weren't fast enough, and it wound up falling on power lines. I mean, their daughter is up on the neighborhood chat or whatever. Yeah, it's, excuse me, it wound up splitting in half, fell on the power lines. And I didn't hear the tree, but I heard the transformer blow when it happened. So, yeah, and we have overhead power lines here. So, but yeah, it was just, the lights flickered, and then I heard the transformer go, and it's like, oh, yep, okay. And it got cold in here kind of fast, at least cold for us anyway. So I didn't want to be jumping into the shower, have wet hair and so forth, and then it's getting cold and not knowing how long it was going to be before we got power. And I like to try and get a shower when people aren't home, especially their one son. He has he's autistic, so yeah, I like to try and work around his schedule and so forth to try and help alleviate as much stress off of him as much as possible. So I know, what does that have to do with me getting a shower? Well, well, for one thing, well, there's the 2 bathrooms, but the one is downstairs in the basement, and it's cold in there without. And then trying to reheat the house or whatever. But then there's situations with him with the bathroom that kind of can be a bit stressful for him. So I try and alleviate as much time as I can with spending time in the bathroom. But today, I'm sorry, I'm getting a shower one way or another. So, and unfortunately, the bathroom downstairs in the basement doesn't have a door, but I'm going to figure out some way to get me a shower. But yeah, Angie, she was just like, oh, if you want to go with us to Joanne's, get dressed real quick and everything. I'm like, yeah, no, I need a shower. And on top of it, I've been dealing with the low sugars a good portion of the night and into this morning too. So not a good combination. So anywho, oop, there she goes. Itchy. So yeah, I'm gonna get me a shower. But I gotta take care of, I need to eat first before I do that. So yeah, game plan today, get an application into Aldi, get an application into Michael's. Also check out that little shopping center, see if there's other place. Oh, and At Home. I almost forgot about At Home. So I don't mind working in a grocery store because I love cooking and baking. So yay to discounts for those supplies. And so yeah, that's my game plan. And also take a look at, see if they have a printer. I'm sure they do. And get that printed off so I can start taking a look at that. Yay! And I still want to, even if there isn't a position at Llewellyn, the publishing company, I still want to see about just put my resume out there, and also have it spruced up for graphic design positions in the area. It's like I would really like to get back to that. I really, really would. So it's a lot. I'm noticing it's of course a lot calmer of an area. I know I had looked at maybe doing the driving, I don't want to be behind the wheel anymore. I really don't want to be doing that. I want to be doing something that I enjoy for a change. Yeah. And I don't want to get to know this area like I did with Vegas, with being a cab driver, rideshare driver, delivery driver. I don't want to fall into that trap again. I learned too much about Vegas that I just don't. I realize everybody loves to, focus on the drama or whatever, thinking that it's like Hollywood, like a Hollywood TV show, movie or whatever, crime drama or whatever, taxi cab confessions sort of thing. And no, it's not. I'm sorry. I had my life put at risk a few times, almost raped another time. Yeah, had my concerns about possibly winding up being kidnapped. I don't want to go down that road again. I left that all behind, and I realize it's everywhere that you live, whether you want to admit to it or not. I don't want to face that again. That's why I want to stay away from it. I don't want to see it again. Not that I'm not facing it. It's just I want to enjoy my life for a change. Why should I, keep going down those roads? I don't want to. I'd much rather do something that's positive. I want to go down a positive road for a change. So, yeah. And then be able to enjoy my little girl here who keeps bumping her head up against my hand and has been getting all sorts of cuddles and everything. Yeah, we bundled up together. That was our main concern yesterday instead of worrying about getting a shower. And it happened just as I was getting done cooking breakfast yesterday. So, but yeah, I just, I want to do something that I can enjoy, or that's positive, that I can be down a positive path for a change. I'm done with the drama, in other words. So, yeah, I'd much rather focus on getting positions, job positions where it's it's that I can enjoy. You know, at least be in industries where I could enjoy. So, and if I can get back into doing graphic design and especially in a field where I could enjoy it, I'd much rather, you know, especially a stable work environment instead of, don't get me wrong, I don't mind working retail, but, you know, where you have to deal with that, with the constant schedule changes every single week. You can't plan your life around that. I don't want that. I want to be, I want the 9 to 5 sort of job, basically. Stability. And also where I can make decent money and enjoy what I'm doing. That's what I want. So I'm putting it out there, universe. Whether it's here or with the journaling. So, anywho, I'm feeling my sugar dropping, so I'm going to have to let you go. So, anywho, I love you guys. Positive changes, positive outlooks. Yeah, positive energy. Good vibes only, just like the journal. Hold on. Let's break it out. There it is. There's the sticker right there in the center. Good vibes only. That's right. This is what I want. All right. Love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.